Shout out to our sponsor, Dollar Shave Club. See why over 3 million members love Dollar Shave Club. They're so confident in the quality of all their products, now you can get your first month of the club for just $1. That's where the Dollar Shave Club comes from. And the shipping is free. After that, just a few bucks a month, no long-term commitment, no hidden fees. Learn more or get yours at dollarshaveclub.com/no. Welcome to The Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins. Microsoft's Xbox Scorpio is getting its big reveal tomorrow, courtesy of Eurogamer and Digital Foundry, and rumors are flying all over the place about what gamers can expect from the announcement. Senior editor of Windows Central, Kdin, who first dropped the news that the announcement would be coming this week, has also provided some additional hints about Scorpio on Twitter. Yesterday, Kdin said Eurogamer will drop huge positive surprises in their Scorpio exclusive. That's how you keep getting exclusives. He also indicated the price for the system won't be announced for tomorrow, it'll come at another time. In addition, Kdin hinted that we might see a 4K update for The Witcher 3 on the system. Meanwhile, industry insider Shinobi says that based on what he's heard for Scorpio, it'll be his go-to console for multi-platform games. We'll learn all of these juicy tidbits for ourselves tomorrow morning, see what we're working with. Kind of an exciting time though. Now, when Switch was first announced, there were some grumblings about the system's price. A lot of gamers, myself included, kind of expected to pay more, like $250, but ultimately the Switch was priced at $300. Now, a Japanese teardown firm has taken one apart to figure out exactly how much it costs to manufacture. Wall Street Journal tech reporter Takashi Mochizuki reports that Fomalhaut's teardown of the Switch estimates a $257 production cost. They've also updated their sales estimates for the Switch to 30 million units by the end of 2018. That 30 million in just a year and a half would place it well ahead of Wii U's lifetime sales. But more interestingly, the $257 price point for manufacturing costs plus shipping and retail cut probably means Nintendo is only barely profitable, if that, on the hardware, which also means you'll probably have to wait a little bit longer than you'd like for a price cut. Like, a long while. Nintendo has a pretty good history of not taking too many knocks on the hardware. Now, Google wants to know which brands out there are the hippest with the kids. Kids do stay hip, right? Or are we saying lit now? Well, apparently Xbox scored higher with teenagers aged 13 and 17 than I did, or than PlayStation did. The new report funded by Google titled "It's Lit." Yeah, no, it's really called that. Ranks brands based on how cool young people find them and how aware of them they are. The study is based on surveys of over 400 13 to 17-year-olds. Based on the report, teenagers find Xbox to be the 4th coolest brand in the world, behind YouTube, Netflix, and Google. PlayStation was ranked still pretty high up there at number 7. However, that was not the case with millennials, which is, for the purposes of this study, considered the 18 to 25 age bracket, where PlayStation came out on top. Now, if you're wondering which video games are lit, it seems your favorite games of 13 to 17-year-olds are Legend of Zelda, Call of Duty Black Ops, Grand Theft Auto, Pokemon, Minecraft, and CSGO. So, now you too can pretend to be a fellow kid. Quick, how do I CS? Someone, tell me, do I just buy gun skins? Wait, hold on, do I go to those lotto websites? Yes, I know things. Now, gamers have been waiting patiently to see their next game from Sucker Punch, the creators of the infamous franchise, and according to one industry insider, that wait won't last too much longer. Twitter user Tdux, who's had a sort of a mixed record when it comes to his reports, he was right about Fallout 4's E3 reveal in 2014, wrong about Red Dead Redemption 2 showing up at the PS4 Pro event, is now reporting that Sucker Punch will be showing off their next project at E3 this year. According to Tdux, the reveal will be a short teaser for their next game. At the moment, we have no idea what Sucker Punch is working on after Infamous, but our favorite insider Shinobi said earlier this year that it's definitely a new IP. And if we're seeing just a short teaser, we may get the announcement here, but still plan on kind of a wait. Is Warner Brothers making a new RPG set in? No, not Batman this time, it's the Harry Potter universe. Possibly. I mean, that's the old scuttlebutt this morning following the discovery of a series of new job postings. The postings indicate that Warner Brothers recently acquired Avalanche Software is looking to fill a senior writer position with a talented storyteller with a deep understanding of British culture. Personally, I'm hoping that they really work on like some Doctor Who stuff, maybe some Discworld stuff, but let's be honest, it's probably Harry Potter. Other postings for senior game designers refer to the project as a AAA game developed in Unreal Engine 4. Now, considering that this is Warner Brothers and that Avalanche Software has a history of adapting movie properties into video games, like Cars 3, for example, many are wondering if, well, there you go, Harry Potter related. British, Warner Brothers, yes. I mean, I'd be on board, but if you could also consider Discworld, thank you very much. Things just keep getting worse for Mass Effect Andromeda and for myself. In addition to the bad press over technical glitches and middling reviews, it looks like the PC version has lost its DRM protection. Andromeda is another high-profile game outfitted with the increasingly crackable de novo DRM, or rather, we should say, was outfitted with it because it's already been broken. What's more, it was cracked within 10 days of the game's release, according to DSO Gaming. Now, if you're wondering, that's not the fastest a game with de novo has been cracked, because those honors still belong to Resident Evil 7, which got cracked in just about a week. Still, not a great sign for supposedly uncrackable DRM. Alright, would you consider paying a subscription for VR games? Maybe. HTC certainly hopes you'd be open to that. PC Games N has reported that the company behind the Vive is launching a subscription service that, for $6.99 a month, will let you download and play up to 5 VR games. And apparently, Vive owners get a free 1-month trial of the service. So now, you might be wondering, how many VR games could the Vive possibly have to make this worth it? You only get 5 per month. Well, apparently, the service, which is called Viveport, launches with more than 50 games and experiences, according to PC Games N. So, it could be a way for users to get a look at a variety of VR games for relatively cheap, especially since you dropped so much money on the headset already. And it would get a lot of those VR games probably in front of a bigger audience. So it kind of could be a win-win, although it is a little bit weird to see that price point with that limitation on the number of games that you can try. Regardless, it'll still take you 10 months to get through the ones they've got on offer now, right? We've got a release date for Marvel's upcoming Defenders team-up show. It'll hit Netflix on August 18th. Marvel teased the date in a video posted on YouTube that showed security cam footage of Matt Murdock, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Danny Rand in an elevator. The video also included a set of numbers that, if you type them into your web browser, gives you the release date. Now, if that's not enough Marvel for you, the company also announced a new show that will debut next year on ABC called Marvel's New Warriors. So this will be a comedic live-action adaptation of the comic that features young adult superheroes living and working together. They'll be headed up by the ever-popular Squirrel Girl, so if you've ever been wondering, why haven't I heard from Marvel in the last 5 minutes? They're back. Score one for Wile E. Coyote. An article that supposedly showed a negative link between kids and violent cartoons has been retracted. The research by Brad J. Bushman, a professor of communication and psychology at Ohio State University, allegedly showed that children's verbal skills dropped substantially after watching 12 minutes of a violent cartoon. According to the website Retraction Watch, Bushman has done a lot of work suggesting that violent media increases aggressive behavior, including a pretty controversial 2012 study about first-person shooters called Boom Headshot that was later retracted, hopefully because of the title, because really? Anyway, it's not as bad as It's Lit, I suppose, or is it? But anyway, it turns out this latest research on violent cartoons was later pulled from the publication Gifted Child Quarterly after its data collection procedures couldn't be verified. Cue footage of this study chasing a roadrunner and then pausing before falling through the air off a cliff. Has your kid ever bought something off Amazon that they weren't supposed to? Probably. Well, you might be getting your money back soon because the e-commerce giant is refunding $70 million worth of purchases that were made by kids who were playing around with freemium apps. According to The Verge, the Federal Trade Commission estimated that parents were charged upwards of $70 million between 2011 and 2016. And last year, a federal judge found that Amazon didn't clearly inform parents that free apps may still include in-app purchases, and that the company also didn't do enough to prevent unwanted charges. Amazon initially appealed the ruling, but it recently dropped the appeal. The refunds will begin shortly, according to the FTC, so keep an eye out for that. Now, nobody likes patent trolls, and Google has teamed up with some of the biggest Android phone makers to try to stop them, or at the very least, effectively defend themselves against those trolls. The group, according to The Verge, includes Samsung, LG, and HTC, and its members have agreed to share patents covering Android and Google applications on any device that meets Android's compatibility requirements. The group is called PAX, which is not for the convention, it's Latin for peace. The move is clearly an effort to fight patent trolls, which are companies who own patents but only bring in money through lawsuits. They don't actually do anything with the patents they own. Jamie Rosenberg, an Android business vice president with Google, said that the move will ultimately help consumers. She said, "In the world of intellectual property, patent peace often coincides with innovation and healthy competition that benefit consumers. So, take that, trolls, go sue someone else, or better yet, just go away. I'm so ashamed of that town in Texas where all the patent trolls operate out of. It's not really cool, right? Go, just do what they said, go away." All right, that's all the news we have for you guys today. Let us know what you think of all the stories in the comments down below. To make sure you get news from every corner of the internet every day, make sure you like this video, and if you're new around here, please subscribe to the know. Thanks to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this update and my newly smooth legs. DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing razors right to your door, so you don't have to keep using the same kind of gross, dull razor because it's a pain to get them from the store. So you use that one, and then it's got like hair in it, and it also like tears everything up when you try and shave. Don't be that guy. You don't have to anymore. Dollar Shave Club has a whole lineup of razors, so you can decide just how fancy you want to get with your shave, plus extras for shaving or just for keeping yourself clean, like Dr. Carver's shave butter. There's this mint cedarwood body cleanser, really nice smelling amber lavender soap. Look, they've even got stuff for your hair now, so basically all your grooming needs covered. Dollar Shave Club is so confident in the quality of all their products. Now you can get your first month of the club for just $1, and the shipping is free. After that, it's just a few bucks a month. There's no long-term commitment, so you can cancel whenever you decide to try for that sweet beard. No hidden fees. Really, no reason not to do it. Get yours at DollarShaveClub.com/no.